Sir, good evening, sir. Yes, sir. Hearty welcome to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. On behalf of Guru Shri Shanti Vijay Jain College for Women, I, JNIS of 3rd BBA, cordially welcome our chief guest, Shri V. Naresh VV, Senior Vice President, Intellect Design Arena, Financial Technology Firm, Chennai, our respected Principal Ma'am, Dr. M.K. Malati, our Head of the Department, Dr. Visalakshi Ma'am, respected professors, and all the participants from across the India for the National Virtual Conference on Emerging Trends in Commerce and Business Management. Now I request our Head of the Department, Dr. Visalakshi Ma'am, to deliver the inaugural address, valedictory inaugural address.
Good evening. It is on. Good evening to one and all joined here virtually. I am Dr. Visalakshi, Head Department of Business Administration, Guru Shri Shanti Vijay Jain College for Women, Chennai. Thank you all for joining this national virtual conference. It is my immense pleasure to welcome you all for the valedictory session of the national level virtual conference organized by the Department of Business Administration in association with Internal Quality Assurance Cell of Guru Shri Shanti Vijay Jain College for Women. I feel privileged to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Sri Naresh VB, Senior Vice President, Intellect Design Arena Limited, Chennai, for the valedictory session of our national level virtual conference under theme Emerging Trends in Commerce and Business Management. Hearty welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. It gives me great pleasure to welcome our Honorable Secretary and Correspondent and our respected Principal Madam for the session. I welcome all the eminent speakers and guests from all over the country. I'm happy to welcome all the presenters and the participants who have gathered here. I take this opportunity to welcome my fellow faculty members and beloved students. I once again welcome you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm greatly honored to present the credentials of our chief guest, Naresh VB, to the gathering for the valedictory session of today's national conference. Naresh is the Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of Intellect Design Arena Limited, a company listed on NSE and BSE. Earlier, he served as the Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of Polaris Consulting and Services Limited, where he handled the demerger process and secretarial functions of Polaris Group. He holds a degree in science and is a fellow member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. He has over 30 years of experience in various companies and brings with him a rich experience in finance, accounts, and secretarial departments. Before joining Intellect, he was with Polaris Consulting and Services Limited, Oro Myra Group of Companies, Hinduja Industries Limited, Celebrity Fashion Limited, and Indian Terrain Fashions Limited, Melody Drugs and Pharmaceutical Limited, Kanishk Steel Industries Limited, and RPG BTP Limited. He is a member of the Placement Committee of SIRC and ICSI and handles EDP, MSOP, and CLDP sessions at SIRC. It is a proud privilege to have Sri Naresh VB, Senior Vice President, Intellect Design Arena Limited, Chennai, in our midst in the valedictory session. Thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitation and gracing this conference. Once again, I welcome you all and thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now like to request our chief guest, Naresh VV sir, Senior Vice President, Intellect Design Arena Limited, Financial Technology Firm, Chennai, to deliver the valedictory address.
Thank you, Shruti. And many of would be wondering, like, wherein what is this Intellect Design Arena Limited is all about, and to give you glimpse of it, like now, wherein everybody. In fact, I can ask you a simple question: does anybody, in fact, issue checks nowadays, in fact, to make payments to others? I don't think so. In fact, the gone are the days, in fact, when we were making payments, issuing checks. In fact, there was a scenario, in fact, I've say about 20, 25 years back, high value checks, the first 15 minutes, and so on and so forth. Why I am touching upon this is like wherein, we have done this NEFT and the RTGS, this one, product for RBI when we were part of Polaris in 2011, and RBI continues to be our esteemed customer as far as intellect design is concerned. And we have also done a mobile app for LIC, Life Insurance Corporation of India. So that's again a public sector. Okay, but then I am really happy. In fact, when Dr. Visalakshi called me and then said that, in fact, I need to be part of this event. But I am happy that this is the third time. In fact, I am coming to your college, wherein, in fact, doing this event. And this present today's topic, emerging business management trends and so on. Yes, in fact, it is the technology. Earlier, when we were doing this chartered accountancy course or the company secretary's course, say about 25 years back, to see the results, in fact, you'll be surprised to know, in fact, that not much, in fact, this generation might know. The regional council member will fly down from Delhi by the last flight, and he will land somewhere around 11:30 or so at Chennai Meenambakam airport, and then he will bring the results. If you had seen that 132 column, this one, he will come, and then once it is pasted on the board, around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the midnight, then only you can see quite a lot of students, in fact, rushing in to see whether, what has happened to their results and so on. Now, what is happening? I know, in fact, seated in the anywhere in the world, wherein, you can just log in, and then you can just put your mobile number, sorry, your roll number, and then you can find out your results, and then you can even see your marks. In fact, what is that you have got, in fact, in the previous exam. So that is again, just to give a glimpse of it, wherein, current scenario of the business activity. Yes, about 3 years back, we never visualized a situation wherein we can work from home or attend college classes, in fact, sitting at home and so on. And you all know, in fact, you have all experienced, in fact, in the last 2 years, what had happened. In fact, everybody seated at home online. Even now, in fact, whatever we are doing is again an online. All these things have been brought in by the advancement in technology. So as far as business activity goes, where it is witnessing quite a lot of changes due to advancement of technology, and that too at a rapid pace. And recently, PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, they have done a survey on this deploying of technologies, and they found out, wherein, around 2,000 employees are using avatars, language, software, convertible interface, and real-time dialect to work and speak with their team members. So now, if you see, there is a paradigm shift from the business world, how it was a decade ago and how is it there in the present circumstances. Innovation is something where it's an important theme for any business to sustain in the market and stay ahead from its competitors. If you are not innovative, or if you're not getting used to the technology, where you are lost against the competitors. So this can take the shape of a transformation, revolutionization, and introduction of a new product or a service. And if you see the emerging trends, I know everybody uses a mobile, and wherein, you have seen 2G, you have seen 3G, you have seen 4G now. In fact, the last 1.5 years, the government has been talking about the telecom industry. It's entering the 5G. So the development of 5G has the potential, in fact, to radically change the business operations. It can deliver higher data speed, greater reliability, and lower latency. China and US, these are the two countries which are the leading as far as in rolling out 5G network. Even India, in fact, has started, but then it has started doing it in select a few cities. In fact, but then it will happen. In fact, going forward. In fact, sometime. In fact, by this year end or so. And this technology, this 5D technology is crucial for businesses that are eager to offer new services and to occupy global market share. For example, like BMW car, you should be knowing, like BMW is utilizing this technology to improve their factory operations and for their worker safety. And even many people talk of this social media and their presence. Running a business without a social media presence is almost unheard these days. More than half of the chief marketing officers in Fortune 500 companies, this is the top 500 companies, they have predicted that there will be a spike in spent on the social media presence by the companies, which will increase multifold and will emerge as a prerequisite. The popularity of social media has led to opening of new avenue digital marketing, which uses different platforms to promote a product or a service. It can rather be prescribed as a vehicle for spreading information quickly. Aggregator, this is again a unique and emerging trends in the business sector. To put it into a nutshell, an aggregator means a combination of all the information available online on a certain topic at a single pace. It is more user friendly and convenient to the users in many ways. The aggregator business model is a relatively new form of business model. From the customer's point of view, if you see, aggregators help them avoid the hassle of due diligence. And again, like there is again one more this one, like knowledge process outsourcing. We would have heard those days as a BPO and so on, now it's called as a KPO, knowledge process outsourcing, which essentially means outsourcing different business tasks related to information such as analysis, consultancy, research, or high level tasks. Businesses who do not have the human workforce to conduct such efficiently tend to outsource them to other companies. These KPO companies are mainly there to help these companies to complete the requisite tasks for which they have a dedicated workforce exclusively for that purpose. It's just like a process outsourcing. Again, if you read papers, even our company, in fact, we are so dependent on this AI, artificial intelligence, and automation. Recently, we have seen AI adoption on a larger scale by companies or organizations to ensure successful completion of their project in several ways, such as generating performance insights, supporting the decision making process, making estimates and predictions, optimizing the resource, enabling data visualization, and performing risk analysis. Then again, businesses need to focus on sustainable development. Marching towards greener and sustainable development is no longer an option, but has become an imperative aspect for the business leaders. Businesses should change their area of focus from being very only profit centric to stakeholder inclusive growth approach. India has committed for net zero carbon emission by 2070 AD. Sustainable business models are those that create and add value to the stakeholders without depleting the renewable and non-renewable sources. What are all the domains of sustainability? Productivity, economic development, environment, and society as a whole. Again, like a digital workspace, yeah, we have spoken, in fact, about digital. Gone are the days, in fact, to give you an example about the digitalization. Audio, in fact, wherein now it's again a digital output, wherein you can see the massive difference. Gone, in fact, when we were not using mobiles, we had landlines. We had so many types of exchanges wherein you dial a number, the number will not go, and so on. Now almost, in fact, what 100% of all those exchanges, I'm talking about the landline, are all digitalized, wherein the audio clarity and the this one is too good. So digital workspace is an integrated technology framework that centralizes the management of an enterprise applications, data endpoints, allowing employees to collaborate and work remotely. Key benefits are of this digital workspace: flexibility, higher productivity, improved collaboration, possibility of higher retention rates, and then better quality service. Some of the tools are virtual desktops, enterprise mobility management, mobile device and mobile application management, secure access to SaaS application, advanced analytics and monitoring, payroll management tools, communication tools, digital accounting tools. And the last but not the least is the business process engineering, which is called BPE. Business process engineering is a new trend in the management field. It purports that the way work is done in order to achieve customer satisfaction, which results in greater performance and profitability. It is a strategy of the management which is aimed at improving organizational performance by redesigning and optimizing business processes. It is essential when the current effort is insufficient for the organizations to accomplish their goals. So it has come to stay. In fact, wherein, gone are the days like wherein, businesses were they were believing, in fact, in the old this one, but things have changed in the last 10 years or so, or recently, after, I can't say after the COVID, say after 2021 or so, wherein, everything can be done, in fact, sitting in one place. It's not that your physical presence is required. Thanks for this opportunity. In fact, it's really, in fact, it's a pleasure, in fact, to be part of this college's event for the third time. In fact, I would have come, say, somewhere in 2015. Last year I had come, and in 2023 also, when Dr. Visalakshi ma'am called me. In fact, I was really happy, wherein, I'm being part of this event. Thanks a lot. Over to Shruti.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable presence and valuable address for us. Yes, be present. Sir, we are presenting the memento of appreciation for your kind acceptance, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, we are presenting this memento as token of appreciation and gratitude for your kind acceptance, sir. Please, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And now we have the results session to be announced. Uh, in our national level conference, we had 3 sectoral sessions. So based on the presentations and their content, how they were able to justify their topics and how they were able to answer for the jury panel and chairperson's questions. We are choosing the best presenters. So I'm very happy to announce the best presenters in front of the chief guest. The first best presenter award goes to from session 1, that is human resource and marketing, Ms. Priyadarshini Singh and Shriya Chandan of BBA from Shangarlal Sundarbai Social College, Chennai. Hearty appreciation to you girls. And from second technical session of economics and finance. Anup is Kalilal and Vijaya Kituman of Finance Department from Geetham deemed to be University, Visakhapatnam. We are appreciating the participants and the technical session third best presenter will be declared by the chairperson and the jury panel member of Hadit Singh sir of the session. Over to you, sir.
Yes, so you're requested to announce the result of third session, sir.
Hello,
Good evening, sir.
good evening, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Should I start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now we have Dr. Hadit Singh from Punjab Technical University for presenting the best paper award for technical session 3. Please, sir.
Right. So, good evening, everybody. So, total 6 papers were presented. All the papers were presented very well. To declare the best paper or the winner doesn't mean that the other presenter or other research scholars or the other people who have presented the paper, they were not good. So we have to select only one out of the best. So the best presenter was Priyanka M. Jain. The paper was a study on artificial intelligence in financial sector.
Thank you, sir. The best events aren't just memorable, they aren't just beautiful, they accomplish a goal. I now call upon Ashita Jain, Secretary of Management Administration, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to everyone. On behalf of Department of Business Administration, I, R. Ashita Jain from 3rd BBA, feel immensely delighted to deliver the vote of thanks. Firstly, I thank Almighty God for His blessings. I thank our respected Principal Ma'am, Dr. M.P. Malati, for her motivating and guiding us. Thank you, ma'am. I thank our Honorable Secretary, sir, Dr. Gautam P. Ved, for his support and guidance. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our chief guest, Sir Naresh VV, Senior Vice President of Intellect Design Area, for his valuable presence. Thank you, sir. I thank all the jury members for joining us and making this event meaningful. I thank the head of department, Dr. T. Visalashi ma'am, and all the professors of Department of Business Administration to give us the opportunity. My special thanks to all the participants for participating and joining us and making this event a great success. I thank all the audience for joining us. Last but not the least, I thank my entire team for their hard work and support. Once again, I thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Because
Thank
of your
you.
valuable support, and presence, we're able to end up our session successfully. Thank you so much, sir, for your support.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks a lot.